What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is top 16 asymmetrical cut of the Gdańsk regionals, and I like with Cal Connor. And I'm gonna start off by saying a huge thing. There's my dad, first of all, being a judge. Proud of you, Dad. But a huge thing is that Cal Connor has always played either Gardevoir or Dragapult in this format, right? Ever since like 2025, I'm pretty sure in the start of 2025, they've only played Dragapult and Gardevoir, and now we see Cal Connor actually switching to Zoroark, and that's a huge deal. That's a crazy thing to say, because now you see this top player that's like, oh, what's that? I think that Zoroark is in a great spot. So it'd be interesting to see how this matchup goes. Obviously, they're doing well with it. They've made top cut with it, right? Here we are in tops, in the asymmetrical cut. But on the right, we have Julius. And let's look at Julius stuff as well. They've also been playing for a long time, just like Cal. We got the top 4 seniors, EUIC top 64, and regional top 16. So playing for a long time as well. And they're playing the classic Dragapult Dusknoir deck. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. We have Zoroark versus Dragapult. The question is like, how much has Julius practiced this matchup, right? Because Cal going into this, they have practiced a ton against Dragapult. They understand like the intricacies and all that kind of stuff, right? And that's an advantage of sometimes playing these quote-unquote rogue decks. And it's crazy that Zoroark is rogue, but I would definitely say it's rogue, right? I sometimes don't think it's on people's radar. Now Cal is playing a very a little bit different of a deck than I'm maybe just because like the Mega Absol's in it, and that's like the big thing here. But they are playing like 2 Reshiram's, and I see most of us playing 1 and stuff like that. But yeah, we see Julius Prize, the Dusknoir stuff. So here we go. Julius starts Budu, which could be a big thing against this matchup, trying to slow down Cal so they can't find their Pokemon and stuff like that. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. But we'll see how this matchup plays out, how the intricacies kind of work. The big thing here that's going to happen is Julius is not going to be able to one-shot the Zoroarks, right? They're going to have to use combination of like Dusknoir stuff and like try to not one-shot these Zoroarks, right? Problem is, people play stuff like Psyduck. But luckily for Julius, Cal actually doesn't play Psyduck in their deck. They are not playing any Psyduck in their list. So this is going to be crazy to see how this matchup kind of goes. What is the game plan for Cal here? Because usually, you play against matchup, you throw out Psyduck, and you're good to go. You're like, all right, you have to deal with Psyduck. And if you deal with Psyduck, well, I'll just bring the Psyduck back and stuff like that, right? So what is Cal's plan against this matchup? So Julius starts off great, has the Budu, has double Dreepy, gets the Luminous Energy on the Cal's turn. We see the Buddy buff come down as well. Now let's look at Cal's matchups, right? Have they played Dragapult Dusknoir? They've actually played it once, twice, 3 times, and won all 3 of them. So going through this, Cal's 100% win rate against this deck. So that's going to be interesting. Now, Julius, have they played Zoroark? I'm going to say no, but I'm going to double check. And the answer is, okay, actually, they did play a Zoroark. This is so interesting. Their first round of the tournament, they played a Zoroark, and they did beat Jonas Johansson. So this is going to be very interesting. So both players are 100% win rate against the other deck, which is pretty interesting to see. I know Julius only played it once, but still playing it once is, very cool to still see. So both players have a 100% win rate against these decks. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this matchup plays out now. I didn't know if Julius had played this matchup, but they have, so they understand how to play this deck. So we see the Buddy Poffin come down. We see this Sereno getting EX Pokemon. Just go ahead and get set up here, getting 3 Zoroarks. And Kyle's gonna look at the deck. Already has the Reshiram as well too. That's pretty sick. But do we have a Dark Energy? I don't think I see. Okay, Reshiram does hit the field. What card is this? Monkey. So it must have been a Nest Ball from Monkey Dory. I think that's what we see. Yeah, Nest Ball from Monkey Dory. Okay. So does Cal have a Dark Energy? That's my big question. Now, it doesn't mean that Cal can't attack next turn, right? We can always see ways to attack, but you definitely want to attach the Dark Energy ASAP kind of thing, right? So gonna give a shuffle here. On to Julius' turn. We're going to see a pass for Julius. Now, Julius is going to go for the game plan of, all right, let's go Budu, right? Let's go Budu. And that's going to be big. Oh, immediately Boss bring up the Reshiram and just goes for a Budu here. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. So Triple Zoroark comes down. We knew they used the Sireno last turn. We see trade discard a Buddy Poffin. We see another trade discarding the Sereno probably. I don't think you need it. They did price Petron, so it's not going to be, you can't grab Petron with it either, which is like kind of unfortunate. That's probably the big letdown here in this matchup. Another trade here, getting 2. So we see, oh my goodness, an Eerie here. This is a very interesting card. So Eerie says your opponent reveals the hand and you discard the 2 item cards you find there. So Cal's gonna take note of that, see what's all prized and stuff like that, see what's all in there. So yeah, discard some trainer cards. I didn't see what they were. The cards are a little bit far out, and we do see Julius find the Lily's Termination. So what a top deck. Now they can shuffle, draw 8. Cal got a little insight of what Julius' deck was. I don't think anything is like that important. We do find out that they do play Dusknoir, right? So that's probably the biggest thing here. But yeah, Eerie making an appearance. That's pretty interesting. But we see Lily getting up to 8 cards. Do we find the Dragcloak? And we do have Ultra Ball, so they can find us the Dragcloaks. So we'll see Dragcloaks start coming down. We actually have double Ultra Ball here, so we actually see what Julius does. So it discards the Dragapult. We discard the Iona, which is fine. And they have another Iona in the hand. They also play like multiple Lily's Terminations and stuff. So this is going to find a Dragcloak, I imagine, right? I don't think you go for Duskull here. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, I think you go Dragcloak. Then you can use Recon Directive, hope to find another Recon, and go from there, right? We want to try to find all these Recons. Hopefully Recon for a Buddy Poffin to get 2 Duskulls down, and then you start pressure on Cal for next turn. There we see the Recon being used. Put 2 in the hand. We have Ultra Ball and Dragapult. You could Ultra Ball away the Ultra Ball, and that way, yeah, there we go. Ultra Ball away that. And I think you're fine with discarding the Iono here, just so you can go Lily's Termination for 8. If Cal takes a knockout, they're only taking it at 1 price, so the Lily's not going to hurt him that much. They also have Trade. Trade, you can draw 6 cards, so I'm fine with these discards. And then we have another Recon Directive that we can use, so you can attach energy to that. Or you can use Recon Directive and hopefully find an energy so you can attach to it. So here we go, second Recon. Do we find an energy? That's my big. Oh, we do find a fire energy. So I definitely think we put a fire energy on the Dragcloak and have 2 of them set up. Yep, there's a fire energy. Go down. They're all, every Dragapult deck is playing these weird lines accounts of energies. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. That's what I need. I need a metafy of why we play these weird energy counts in Dragapult. They never make sense to me. It's never like, it's always like weird counts. I understand the Luminias, sure, but like we're always playing like let's look at Julius energies real quick. 3 Luminias, 2 Psychic, 1 Fire. Like what? 3, 2, 1? Sure, whatever. That's weird. But we do see a trade. We see the Monkey Dory, and then we see a Lily's Termination. So they must have gone trade first. Now we see 8 cards coming down for Cal. And the big thing is Cal still doesn't have an energy out. They actually got 9 at first. Now, that's a great thing to do. Fan out like that when you're drawing cards out. Like that's a cool thing to do. So trade number 2 happening. Trade number 3 happening. All right. Find a Dark Energy of Monkey. So still just taking it easy here. Just say, hey, if you Badoo me again, I'm going to punch you in the face with my Monkey Door next turn. So they have to be mindful of that. So on to Julius. Yeah, so what is... Cal Connor has a plan. That's the question. That's the big thing here. Cal has a plan. They know what they're doing, right? They know how to play this matchup, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Because energy of Monkey Door is like cute, but like I would think you put energy on the Zoroark, and then you can potentially attack next turn. But what do I know? We see a Monkey Door come down from Julius. Here we get 8 cards from the Lily's Termination. We do have a Duskull, we have a Psychic, we have a Dragapult, so we can start attacking this turn. So will Julius go on the offensive, or will they wait? That's what I want to see. I think I'd rather just wait. I know your Badoo gets knocked out, but when your Badoo gets knocked out, you can then use Counter Catch the following turn, and that might be a huge thing. Yeah? So see the Recon being used. Yeah, I think I'm fine with going for this. And I understand like you might lose your Badoo, but there's no way that Cal can like take a knockout the following turn. Yeah, I definitely don't think you go for hyper aggressive knockout right now. I think it's a little scary. But what I know, Julius is here top 16 and I'm not. So Psychic Energy to Dragcloak. We see a Buddy Poffin Find me double Duskull here. Don't let me down. Give me the Duskulls. There's one. Okay. Not going for second Duskull, but I think the second Duskull might be in hand. They only play 2-2-1 line. Yeah, so there's the second one. I think you go like Itchy Pollen. Yeah, I like that. I like that play a lot. I agree exactly with that play, because then next turn you go over Dusclops and set up some knockouts and stuff, right? So we see the Rishram have 3. We see Janine's secret something. I know it powers up. You get multiple dark energy to different Pokemon. So we see the double dark energy. And this is a cool inclusion that we start seeing in decks that we really haven't seen here. And they only play one, but getting multiple energies attachment this turn is pretty sick. So now you can attach another dark energy, and then you can start swinging if you want to. So we'll see if that happens. We see some trades going on. This card's a Mega Absol, definitely not used as matchup. So we see the Retro taking a knockout, moving the 30 with a Monkey Dory to there. Now if you're Julius, I think you promote the Draco with 1 energy. I would maybe the Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory or this. I think one of the going for Duskull here. Interesting. Alright, so we can see the air balloon, we see the dark energy. We can switch into retreat into the Zoroark, swing into the Duskull. But now Cal is not threatened for a knockout, unless like Julie plays like a Rare Candy Dusknoir, but we know they don't play Rare Candy Dusknoir. That's not a thing that Dragapult players do. They don't play Rare Candy for some weird reason. They just play straight up Slowpoke for some reason. I think the last time we saw a Rare Candy deck is like when Tord was playing, right? But we see Draco being used, and so now Julius is in a situation of like, hey, if I punch your Zoroark in the face with my Dragapult, it immediately gets knocked out. So now Julius has to like Boss Order Reshiram knockout, right? I think that's probably the best play here. You don't want to punch a Zoroark in the face, you just immediately get punched back, so that's not a thing you want to do. One thing you could maybe do is put the 60 on a Zoroark, and then you can take a knockout with Dragapult the next turn, like put 260 here, then you can then use the 200 to knock it out. They will use Monkey Dory to heal the 30, but then you can use your Dusclops to knock it, to put damage on to take a knockout. We see a second Duskull come down. So a lot of interesting things happening here. I like the idea of bossing the Reshiram. Going for Monkey Dory. Okay. So once to get rid of the 30, I think you put all 6 here. I think you put all 6 in that Pokemon. Maybe so you heal 30. She needs 10. So 40 here. I think 40 here is great. I like 40 here. Interesting. Interesting. 40 and 20. Okay. What are we accomplishing with the 40 there? There's probably some math I don't know. So boss order this up. We're going to pick off our Pokemon. Since you're not going to swing into me, I'm going to swing into your Pokemon. We're going to go down to 3. Okay. But now this Zoroark can just like wreak havoc. Again, like in your situation, like I can't punch the Zoroark. I can't punch the Zoroark. So like, what do I do here? Yeah, I like the 40 being dealt here. No. Dusclops does, yeah, 50, right? Yeah, 50. So you put 40, they heal the 30, then bring it to 10, and then you plus the 50 as a knockout. So I like that play more. Oh, it has 280. Holy cow, it has 280. All right, so 280. Hold on, I gotta do the math here. So 280. So you put you need at least 30 on it. Yeah, so you go back to the original statement of 60, right? I did the math first, right? Because we put 60 on it. They heal it down to 30, right? And then you put another 5 on, and then, yeah. So knocking out the Monkey Dory was smart. That's what Julius did, right? They knocked out Monkey Dory the last turn, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, we knocked out the Monkey Dory last turn. No, we knocked out the Monkey Dory last turn. So I would put all 6 here. So they heal 30 here. It brings it down to 230. And then you can pop a Duskull plus a Dragapult for a knockout. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so see the Draco being used. See the damage being... What does the 30 go to? So we have the 30, the 40 here that we put. Going to move the 30 to the active, and that pretty much just gets rid of the damage. And that's what Cal wants to do here. They just get the damage off the board, so Julius can't throw it back onto his side next turn, right? So that's why we see the Monkey Door just moving 30 kind of thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So into Julius' turn. So, like, what was the significance of this 20 here? I'm not sure. So now you're in a situation again, if I punch the Zoroark, well, I'm in trouble. Now, you could go double Dusclops, put 100 on this thing, you take a knockout, Cal goes out of 1. I think a cool play that you could do, and it's very risky, is you go Dusclops, 100, ping this for knockout, put 60 here, but then they heal the 30 Monkey Door and it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. So we see counter catcher up the Monkey Dory. We'll just see what they do here. Both players are phenomenal players. I'm just here living life. So counter catcher up the Monkey Dory. We're gonna see a knockout here. Where did he put the 30 at? Or 60 at? All right, so we are putting all 6 on that. Okay. On a Cal's turn, what do they do here? So see Evital, or see the trade, sorry, the trade, not Evital happening. I think Cal's best play, if they go Monkey Dory attached, energy switch Monkey Dory, then they're golden. They have to go for a double Monkey Dory, which is very hard to do, but it is possible. They only pay 2 Monkey Dories, and they're both in discard pile, so we need like Super Rod or something like that to get them back. Oh, okay. Double Monkey Dory has come to the top. Show me Super Rod, and then show me the trades. Okay, so we discard with Binding Mochi. We have a Super Rod. There's an Artisan. Can we go for this play to heal all 60 damage? So Super Rod to get back Monkey Dory, Dark Energy. I don't think you need anything else. Yep. This is a very interesting game of like, I'm going to ping you, then I'm going to ping you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah. And so we get the Nest Ball, we get the Artisan, so we get double Monkey Dory coming down. Now into Cal's turn. Do they have this like double? So there's a Dark Energy. Boss Sword of the Monkey Dory. Okay, I like all this. And so now you can move the 30 with Monkey Dory. Ends PP up to get a Dark Energy on the bench Zoroark. Oh, so we go for energy. So we have double Monkey Dory still powered up here. Pow back in boss's orders. Yep. And then you can take a double knockout this turn if you want to. So what Cal can do, put 60 on this with this, and then punch this in the face. You go down to 1, and then all you have to do is knock out the Dusknoir or Dusclops, and you have boss's orders, stuff like that to easily seal this game up. So yeah, there's all 6. We move to the yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Very, very cool matchup for sure. I think Julius is not taking advantage of the Dusclops and stuff. I don't know if they had the opportunity really to do it. It's just very back and forth. I also think that Julius didn't like we didn't have, oh my goodness, a Turo. Okay. But if you're Julius now, what do you do here? So Neo upper being attached. Go to headbutt. And then yeah, what do we do here? Do we just attack with Reshiram? Wait, what happened there? So 7 only does 140. Do they go, maybe they go like move all 60? Oh my goodness. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Do we just like go like, okay, I'm gonna move the 60 and like punch you or something? Maybe Julius just scooped there. I don't know what the interaction was there. I definitely don't think that Cal was definitely in a dominant position. They can easily move like all 60 off the active onto that and then punch it for like a virtuous flame for 170. Because that only has 70 damage on it, so that's not a knockout, right? Yeah, it's 70 times 20 is like, yeah, it's not enough for a knockout. So yeah, here's the early game. So Badoo luck happening. Julius not, finding these Dragapults. Never see the Duskull play. The 30 here. You need to power both of these. And then take a knockout. Yeah, there we go. So 2-1 turn kind of thing with that Badoo. Yeah, there we go. So move the 30, do that. We have the double Dusclops and stuff like that going on, but it doesn't matter. I just wonder how much of a difference it would have been if Julius would have put, like, start pressing the Zoroarks and not gone after the Monkey Dory. I'm not sure. Not sure. Huh. It looks like Julius has had a mulligan. Also, Cal has prized Reshiram. But they do play 2 of them, which is very cool. Most decks, like I said, only play 1. There's my dad again, just judging. Very proud of him. Yeah, how? Okay. What do you see what game 2 is? I mean, once again, I think it's still very easily Julius could win here. I do think, it is a good matchup for Julius. So we see that Julius has gone 2-0 against it. Just Cal playing. I just don't think that Julius really got, like, the oomph to set up. Oh, no! The Neo upper price is, like, dreadful. So we see double Zero come down, Dark Energy, and Cal can start swinging turn 2, right? Zoroark, Dark Energy, Reshiram, we start punching, right? That could be a huge thing here. So Julius is going to discard Iona, discard Dragapult. Going to try to go for a Badoo lock here. That is the thing we could do. How much damage does Zorua do? Zorua does 20 base. Okay, so not a knockout immediately, but we shall see. Okay, so getting the Duskull. Okay, we got the Duskull. No, Duskull is already out, and so we got another Dreepy. No, we don't have Dreepy. We got Badoo. No, we don't have Badoo. We got Dreepy. They must not have a good setup, and that's why they're contemplating going for Badoo or Dreepy, because they're scared that Cal is going to take a knockout, is what it seems like. So we'll get Lily's Termination. Okay, so Lily's Termination is going to find 8 cards here. As long as we find Buddy Poffin, we're cooking. Right? So we'll see here. Yeah, Julius did, like, pass, like, last game. It didn't really do anything. Like, they took a long time to get, like, Dragapult and set up and stuff like that. So that's another thing, too. Yeah, so there's a lot of different weird factors that happened last game. But here we go. 8 cards coming down for the Lily's Termination. We do find gotta over the camera angles. They didn't put, like, tape there or something. This is a huge whiff for Julius right now. They right now don't have a way to retreat into a Badoo. So Cal's gonna have all the party to do whatever they want to next turn. This is not good. You try to go second to, have some kind of advantage, but now you don't have an energy attachment. You don't have a way to attack with Badoo. We're going to get double Dreepy here. The problem is that Julius has prize. Remember, they have prized their Neo upper, so they're not attacking to at least turn 1, 2, at least to turn 3, if Cal lets them, right? That's the big thing here. Cal could just pick off these Dreepies over and over again, right? That could be a big factor here. So on a Cal's turn, gonna go Zoroark, has a Dark Energy in hand, and now we are off to the races. We can put down Reshiram, we can start punching these Dreepies, just kick them in the face. So we see trade number 1, discarding a Watchtower, saying, you know what, I don't need that. Okay. This is not a town for Watchtower. So we see Artisan come down, Dark Energy. We get Artisan for the Reshiram, but first we're gonna Iona here. And I've said this before in multiple videos. I always love to use Iona or some kind of shuffle draw first, and then use Artisan in the early games. Of course, late game you get Artisan and then use a supporter card so you can draw cards you need. But right now, Cal's trying to find as many Pokemon as possible. But actually, this card's the Buddy Poffin saying, you know what? I don't need Buddy Poffin. Get out of here. Maybe they already had the Zorua in hand and said, I don't need a Force Zorua. I don't need to be greedy here. I just need a Reshiram and 2 Monkey Dories. So res to Reshiram. So now in Zoroark can copy Reshiram, punch for 120. And then now what does Julius do here? Like I said, they prize their Neo upper. They don't play Rare Candy. So like if they want to attack next turn, they don't play Balloon. So they have to like attach retreat or put down a 2-prizer in Latias and retreat and go for a Badoo. Yeah. But if you attach retreat, then you're definitely not attacking until turn 4. So what's just happening here? But we see the Artisan still being used, just taking down notes, what's prized, what's not prized, and that kind of fun stuff. No secret box either this game. So Did they play Cedar Rocks last game? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I saw. Oh, no. They play Heroes Cape. What the heck? There's a Heroes. When a hero comes along. You know that song? You know that song? Anyways, Cal still shuffled up here from the Artisan. Okay. We see Monkey Dory hit the field. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Zoroark taking a knockout on a Julius turn. Want to set up the Duskull. Okay, gets another Duskull. Duskull comes down. Stretcher for Dreepy. Now, do you commit this Luminous energy? We are going to commit the Luminous. But now we have 4 bench Pokemon. So now we can't go. Okay, what Julius could do, and this is very interesting. They can go into Dusclops, pop the Dusclops, send a Budew, and take a knockout that way. That is one way they can get Budew in the active without committing energies. And we're going for Monkey Dory, not the Budew. Okay. I mean, either way, it seems... I don't know what the right play is, because if you go Dusclops, pop it, you put Cal down to 4, Cal then punches you for 3, and then like you're like, ah, Lord, I'm not attacking for another 2 turns. What's happening here? Ugh. All right, Xerxes, Iono. Iono's like, it does hurt Cal, I get that, but with all the trades and stuff, like, yeah, no, they're gonna be able to find a bunch of cards here. So 5 cards for Cal, 6 for Julius. And let's see, what do we find with these cards? We find an Ultra Ball, Buddy Poppin'. We do find a Drag Cloak. That's good. We can put down one more Drag Cloak and get 2 in play. The problem, once again, is ding, ding, ding. Neo Upper is still priced. So what do we do about that? Because if Cal starts targeting these Drag Cloaks, well, they're in trouble here. So Julius needs to get double Drag Cloak down this turn, 100%. We need a second Drag Cloak. So there's an Ultra Ball. Go to find the Dracloak. We gotta find the Dracloak. Yep. So now this says, all right, if you ping one of my Dracloaks, I still have another Dracloak that can. Whoa! Look at that! Look at the mirror match. The 2 overs. There's 2-0. Hermione taking the win against Alexa. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But that's pretty cool. We saw Hermione actually play in our videos, and we also know that Grimmsnarl was a mirror match too. That's pretty insane. But back to our game, we see some recons happening. We see the Dusclops come down. And so now this is actually a really good play here, because now if Cal pings up one of these, you can go for Dusknoir and then you have a Dusknoir ready to go. So Catacruncher up the Reshiram. Pass on a Cal's turn. Now Cal, of course, play. Ooh, they play Gluffa too. So many cards in Cal's deck that are good. Cyrano being discarded. We gotta have the Zoroark ready to go. Oh, we have the Cyrano ready to go. Look, it's just a strapping gentleman here. But we do have the Petron, so we can do. Petron's so broken in this deck. Just be able to like set up your Zoroarks whenever you want to. You're like, yeah, you try to stall me, whatever. You do get poisoned, whatever. But that's what Binding Mochi's for, right? But we see Zoroark come down. We see another Zoroark. Cal still plays Balloon too, so we also could just like balloon the Reshiram. But nope, that's the Petron. Going to use the ability. Send up Zoroark gets a poison. We're going to punch this Dusclops in the face. Now, this is a big opening for Julius, because now they could 5, 6. Actually, they can't knock out the Zoroark this turn. If they go into Dusclops, it'll only do 50. With the poison is 270. So that is not a knockout, unfortunately. We are 10 damage short. So Lily's Determination, going to shuffle, draw 8. Now, the question is, if you have Budew, do you attack with the Budew or not? I don't know. Things are getting kind of choppy here, if I'm being honest. I think, man, if you... I don't know what to do if I'm Julius. Our hand is, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. We actually don't find a Dragapult either. So now we gotta start using our recon directives. We gotta find these Dragapults here. So recon directive number 1. That is a double boss order. That's an easy decision. They play 3 boss orders. Yep. We see another boss order. There's the Budew. Do we go for Budew here? The problem is, if you go for Budew, Budew, it's scary either way. I think we're looking for Dragapult here. Show me. Okay, there's an Ultra Ball, so we can find Dragapult. Now, what the gameplay I think is you punch this Zoroark in the face for 70, not for 200, and then you can fall for a knockout. It will be up to 90 damage, which doesn't one-shot you, so you're fine. You're chilling. But then it's going to be up to Cal to find the Dark Energy from Monkey Dories. We do see an Artisan being used. Just gonna double check everything. Gonna check everything. Gonna check everything. Gonna check everything. Check there again. Okay, so it doesn't grab anything. Just want to give a good little shuffle. It's interesting because the Ultra Ball then Artisan to check and see what they have, even though they just Ultra Ball, but it's okay. Fire G to the Dragapult and gonna Jet Headbutt there. I don't like this. If my opponent just starts putting dice in my Pokemon, I'm gonna smack their hand next turn. I'm like, don't you dare touch my cards. These are my cards. Leave them alone. Don't touch my cards. I can put 70 damage on it. I'm a big boy. I use the bathroom myself. Don't touch my cards. I don't know your hands, man. Anyways, that's just a little pet peeve of mine. I also hate it when my opponent shuffles my deck. Don't shuffle my deck. I don't know your hands, man. Your hands are clean. Don't touch my Pokemon deck. Get out of here. Anyways, pet peeves of mine, a Pokemon. Don't touch my deck. If you think I'm cheating, call a freaking judge to shuffle my deck. Anyways, I'm fine with the cut. Don't manhandle my deck because I don't know where your hands have been. Anyways, just food for thought for the day. Don't put dice in my Pokemon and don't shuffle my deck. If you're gonna shuffle my deck, I'm gonna call a judge on you because I don't want you to touch my deck. And I'm gonna say you're harassing me. Don't shuffle my deck. Anyways, we see Janine Secret Art. I like that. We got the full art too. Got the full art bling going on. Like, this is such a good card that wasn't used a lot, I don't think. It doesn't seem like it was used a lot. Is this like a new card or something? Yeah, don't shuffle my deck. No shame to Julius. They probably have clean hands. But yeah, I just don't like when people shuffle people's decks. If you think I'm a cheater, call a judge. Have them shuffle. Don't harass me saying I can't shuffle. I think that's harassment. I'm gonna send a judge that question. Anyways, you see a bunch of trades happening, whatever. It's gonna be questionable. It's gonna be interesting to see what Cal does here. They could go for, we got a full bench, so we can't go for double Monkey Dory. There's the energy switch to Monkey Dory. Okay. When a hero comes along, I don't know the math anymore. That's a lot of HP on this Zoroark. We're gonna punch it for 130. What math am I doing? 170. 130. What math am I doing? It's 12. It's 120 if you do the first stack and 170 for the second. I see Reshiram and I think a black and white Reshiram, which does 130. Don't you be bad at me. I don't care. I'm an old Pokemon player. I do what I want. We see some recons happening. So now Julius can't knock out the Zoroark unless they play Tool Scrapper, but nobody plays Tool Scrapper except for Robin Schultz. We saw that. We see another recon here. Okay. Has Counter Catcher? Does Counter Catcher do anything for them? Don't know. I don't know. But see this Psychic? There's, if you punch for 200 here, you don't take a knockout. Okay, Counter Catcher of the, ooh, Counter Catcher to Pitch Run. Love it. Love it or list it. All right, so now you have the 60 damage. I think I put 60 here. Iona, which is irrelevant. Cal has triple Zoroark. Julius would take a prize card. Going down to 4. But then Cal punches your Dragapult back, and they go down to 2. They could potentially take 3 prize cards next turn. Ooh, there's a Dusknoir comes down. Ooh. Use Dusknoir on the Monkey Dory. So now we can hit this for 60, take a double knockout, go down to 3. Like it. I love it. Love it. Love to see it. All right. Also, I'm gonna tell you my favorite thing that people do, and I've noticed a lot after I commentated a bunch of games, is like when somebody picks up the discard pile, look at it, their opponent immediately goes, "Hey, can I see that too?" And I don't know if that's to like disrupt their opponent from looking at what they're doing. Like, because immediately Cal was like, "Let me see your discard pile," and they're like mind gaming them. I feel like I'd be like, "Hold on a second, buddy. I'm looking at what I'm gonna look at for a second. I'm not forgetting what I'm looking at. Don't you get out of my brain." I have seen it a lot though. I'm more than I can count on it. That's insane. So Cal does some trades here. So Cal will take a knockout, go down to 1. Oh, we see an Eerie here. Cal's gonna look at their hand, see what's in there. Pheasantipity is probably the biggest thing there. Cal once again wants to look at Julius' discard pile, see what's all in there. Okay. Want to count all the cards. Oh, maybe they're looking at a stretcher count, so like that. Because there's 2 stretchers in the discard pile. Maybe they're trying to figure out what they're going to do this turn. I think Cal's okay. I don't know how Julius takes a knock on the Zoroark. That thing has like a 300 HP or something like that. It has a lot. I don't know how much it is, but it's 210 plus Hero's Cape, whatever Hero's Cape is. Hero's Cape is 310. Yeah, that thing is not getting knocked out. That thing is chilling. So we take 2, we go down to 1, and then you just punch a Dragapult and win, right? I don't understand here. I don't understand what's going on. We see energy switch to the Monkey Dory. We're gonna heal the 30 again. Okay, we're just gonna heal. Put on the Dracloak. Okay. Keep it. There we go. Keep it nice. Keep it neat. Same dice. Let's go. I love it. Love it. Love it or list it. All right. And Cal then takes a knockout. Boom! 170 coming down. 340 damage to the Dracloak. So now Julius has to like double turtle, which is impossible, and hope that Cal doesn't have boss order. And Cal plays 2 of them. So the thing here, I honestly have no idea, because you punch this for 200. Then what do you do? I don't know. I don't know. It's not looking good. It is not looking good for Julius. They once again kind of struggled setting up, and they also had the Neo upper price, which is like kind of fortunate. Like they couldn't get the Badoo out quick enough and stuff like that, which definitely is like a downer, right? Because you definitely want Badoo in this matchup like ASAP. I feel like, right? Now I know you might argue with me like, Josh, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, you know what? Badoo's actually pretty good against decks that have that. What are we doing here? Okay, so he must not have anything. Yep, I think that was the key there. I think that's what just happened. I don't think Julius found their Dragapult. Let's rewatch this one more time. So we're looking through here. We're going for the Dragcloak. We find boss order. Okay, boss order can not get anything. Do we not have a supporter card? I think that's the issue here. Yep. And the problem is, you might be thinking, use Badoo, Josh. Put the Badoo down. The problem is, you put Badoo down. Monkey Dory just says, hey, here's 30 damage on your Badoo. Get out of here. Like, you can't go Badoo stall. Yeah. I'm showing. I don't have the Dragapult. What am I doing? And pass, and Cal takes knockouts. So there we go. A very, very cool game from the Zoroark versus Dragapult matchup. Like I said, I think Julius had 2 unfortunate games that didn't go their way, it looked like. Cal was actually playing like passive too, which is cool to see sometimes. But yeah, I just don't think the cards went Julius' way at all. Like both games were pretty meh for them. But anyways, guys, that was a fun game there. See Zoroark. I love a Zoroark get the game. I love me some Zoroark. So we see Cal going on to top 8 of Gdańsk. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for top 8. Alrighty, bye-bye.